Hey guys, Houndoom here, coming at you once again with another episode of Pokemon Black 2. On the last episode, we explored the Plasma Frigate and uncovered a little bit of plot. On this episode, we're going to be going through... Whoops, sorry about the lag. We're going to be exploring the Relic Passage, which is just in here. Now, there are no new Pokemon in here, as they're pretty much all evolutions of the Pokemon you could find originally in the Relic Passage, back in, thingy. What cave was it? Not cave, Castelia City, sorry. I'm going to move these to free space, just so that I can just gain easy access to them. Hello, hello. I'm here collecting shards so that I can have my Pokemon be taught moves. They can be found in dust clouds, but rarely you'll find a Pokemon instead. So you get another Fun Fest mission. And as he said, you can find shards in the swirling dust here. Hello, hello. My path and yours, they cross here and now. This is true. Although, your path is kind of staying right there, as opposed to mine, which is moving around and being normal. Alright, so here I have a Sand Slash on your team. Just gonna Psybeam. Wow, that didn't do anything! Wow, Hieroglyph, you really need to level up. Big time. I could use rare candies, but I'm not going to bother. Ugh, so close to 2-hit KO. Yeah, defense fell, whatever. Psybeam again. Up to level 29. Nice. Now that I think about it, I've come quite far. Well, I guess you could say that, yeah. Alright, well I'm gonna heal. Let's go for lemonade. And let's move on. So, well I guess I actually caught that ducklet, but I didn't actually teach it fly. Fly, here we go. I will be teaching Hieroglyph Fly later on, because I am going to be having a full team of 6 Pokemon in this team. Let's get rid of Feather Dance, don't really need that. Okay. Oh, need strength there. I think I still have that Dwebble, don't I? Yeah, I do. Awesome. Alright, so Hieroglyph's out front, that's fine. I think there's an item here somewhere. Oh no, it's not here. It's on the other side. Ooh, it's an Onyx! So the Pokemon in here are quite strong. Up to level 30. I think they are up to level 30, so that is quite frustrating that I'm level 29. But whatever. So yeah, if you do want to pick up a new Pokemon, you know, they're quite high leveled here. First, one big last gulp. Hold your breath. You wish. I'm not even going to try holding my breath for that long. He's got Eradicate on his team, level 32. Oh, I'm sure this thing has got freaking Psycho Punch, so I'm going to outpredict that and use Reflect. Yeah, of course, of course. The one time I don't actually go for an attacking move, he doesn't even use it. Frustrating. But watch. Oh, okay. Scary face. Don't know why you do that twice in a row, but whatever. I was almost certain that he was going to use Psybeam. Not Psybeam, Psycho Punch then. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Comfortably take that. Oh, really? Wow, holding your breath is really tough. Well, yeah, for that long, I would say it is. Anyway, there's some protein right there. Always nice to have. Do I have any kind of lesser healing items? Oh, there's fresh water, that'll do. Because there is a trainer coming that I want to get some revenge on. Can't remember which guy it is, but... Oh, actually, no, I do remember what guy it is. He needs to be punished for his misdeeds. Actually, I think that the guy's got like a Bulldor or something, so I'm going to change Pokemon for that. Oops. I need a water type, big time. But let's go into no, that's a bad idea. Let's go into whoops. What? Oh, damn it! That's frustrating. Yeah, so if you use dig, you can go to the exit. That's really frustrating. Why doesn't it have a confirmation message? That's really annoying. Really annoying. Whatever. Didn't take too long to get back here. Right. So. Still not really too sure who I want to be sending out against this thing. Are we going through all this trouble and then he won't even have a ball, or just thinking he probably has? Hold up! Did you know this path was supposedly made ages and ages ago? Or how come I couldn't visit it in black and white? How come? Alright, Keith, what do you have? Oh yeah, of course, a drill bow. Or whatever, Krusty Krab can take this thing, it's not too difficult. Let's go for Bug-bite. That didn't do too much. Stupid dick though. Another Bug-bite. And take it down. Take it down. There's the rock and roller. Okay, I'll switch now actually. Let's go into Conquer. And let's use Wake Up Slap. Sturdy. Smackdown. Whatever. Not gonna do squat. Down it goes. Up to level 32. Awesome. So sorry, I just got so excited. Okay. Right, so who am I leading with? Krusty Krab. That's actually, I'm just gonna go with Hieroglyph, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I have healing items. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I bet you have a freaking Boldor, don't you? A lake that spreads beneath the earth, and the hiker who waits beside it. What are you waiting for exactly? Can't be Christmas, because why would you spend Christmas down here? Yeah, of course. Stupid rock and roller. Alright, well let's Psybeam and hope it goes for something like Stealth Rock. Damn. Ouch. Let's go for another. Up to level 13. And what do we have next? What do we have next? A Timber. Okay, I can take that. No problem. Down you go, Timber. You have seized victory with ease, young trainer. Yep, that's true. Oh, frustrating. Oh, it's an Onyx again. Okay. Let's just move on with our lives. There is a blue, no, Max Repel, it's Blue Shard on the other side. Oh, come on. Hello, Gerda. I do not need you. I have a much better Gerda. That isn't a Gerda. It is a Conkeldurr. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Blue Shard. On that rock. Right there. Oh, come on. Boldor. How boring. Oh, come on, go away, Boldor, I don't need you. You are the one I want revenge on, you absolute arsehole. I'm going to destroy you. Although it probably isn't very wise to have Sigilif up front, but he needs revenge. He needs revenge. Oh, I have some potions. Well, I have one, that'll do. You. Let's fight. Right now. I'll borrow this ruin's power to power up my own psychic powers. Yes, well. I'm sure you'll be calming yourself down as well. You, Swoobat, you need to go down nice and swiftly. The only unfortunate thing is this thing has air slash over a cutter. Oh, we're doing it again! We're not having this. We're not having this. I'm telling you now, we're not having this. I am not whiting out to another freaking Swoobat. Oh, I know what I can do. That did a really awkward amount of damage. I need to get light screen up because that means I can totally play this thing. There we go. That's better. Now you can't sweep me, even if you can't mind. Haha. Well, sorry Hieroglyph, you didn't get revenge, but your death was not in vain. Let's go for Ignite. He can take this thing. Let's go for Faint Attack. That's not going to do anything. There we go, you noob. Die now. So I couldn't just expect that to make my Pokemon that powerful or whatever. I totally missed that. What do we have here? A green shard. Cool. It is important to note, by the way, that you can skip all of the strength boulders in this place. But if you wish to go to the Relic Castle, then you do need to push one boulder at least. So, let's push that. I don't think that one leads anywhere other than to that guy, so let's... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's move on. There's nothing up there, so I'll just explore here first. Oops, didn't mean to do that either. Frustrating. I would like to revive Hieroglyph, let's say. Where's my revives? There we go. I only have one, that's fine. I only need one. Lemonade. Whoops, don't want to use Moon Milk right now. Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Lemonade. Let's move on, as I was planning to do ages ago. Jesus, you have a long, like, sea range. Hello, low, low. Really? Is there an echo? Echo? I hadn't noticed. Alright, Annie, what do you have? A Watchog. It's funny how that echo didn't affect anybody else, though, isn't it? Isn't that just so funny, you know? Alright, Watchog, you're going down. I don't care what kind of shenanigans you have, whether you have Crunch or not. Ugh, Super Fang. All these things do. Super Fang and Hypnosis, that's all they do. Stupid thing. I. Lost. So much echoing going on. There's a yellow shard right there. Don't worry, we'll find the entire set. The red shard's not too long away. Alright, so down here, this is the path to the... sorry about graphical glitch. This is a shard. Good, yellow. So this is the way to get to the original Relic Passage path that we went to. Obviously don't jump down the ledges or else you'll end up back in Castelia City. And if you don't have a flying type, it'll be frustrating to get back. But you will want to come up here to get some nice items. Oh, hello. Damn, Drilber. Hello. Oh, it's an Onyx. Cool. Only level 60. Oh, yeah, it's because we're in this room. Yeah, okay. Let me just run. Okay, what do we have? An Ultra Ball right there. If you have Dazzle Machine on, you can see it, but otherwise there's just a Rock Gem right there. Then a Rare Candy, and finally a second Rocky Helmet. Which I will give to Krusty Krab once it's evolved, because obviously Violet's much better right now. So let's use another Repel and get the hell out of here. Actually, no, there's one place we need to visit. Well, yeah. One place we still need to visit. Stupid graphical glitch, annoying. Let's move on. Okay. Up here. Who do we have up front? Yep, Hieroglyph's fine. Boo. It's coming. It's coming! The ancient spiritual power. Oh, should we run? Should we evacuate? What? I don't know. Ina. Bold toy, how frustrating, because I'm sure this thing's got freaking ancient power. And I can't even use side beams, so I've got to rely on air cutter. Which is fine, but it won't crit, will it? Ugh, cosmic power, how frustrating! Just so annoying. Extra sensory. Whatever. Alright, air cutter again. Just take this thing down. That's level 31. Trying to learn Synchronize. What an awful, awful move. Not learning. And a Yamask. Okay, whatever. Obviously this thing's going to be using Hex against me, but try and take it out before that happens. Almost. Haha, curse. That's funny. Take that. The ancient power. The sacred power. And there's your set. The red shard. Alright, so here's where you need strength if you wish to go to the Relic Castle and pick up one hell of a Pokemon. Which I'm not going to be picking up, but yeah. So in here you can find one new Pokemon, which is Toy. We've seen it before, obviously, but it's around. Right here, whoops, right here is a Sunstone, which you may want to pick up. I don't think there's anything here. Anything? Anything, anything, anything? Oh, there's an item. What is it? An Ultra Ball. Okay, nothing too special. Let's head back. This place is obviously not as complex as it was in the original Black and White. But one special thing that you can find. Look! It's Volcarona. Level 35. Bug, fire type. Now this thing is okay. Now, it normally is an incredible Pokemon. But let's just say that at this point, not so much. It essentially has no moves. It has totally useless moves. Like String Shot, seriously. I think it has like String Shot, Fire Spin, Ember and Leech Life. It's just pathetic. You can obviously teach it Signal Beam, which is a very good attack for it. Definitely worth it. Yeah, it's probably not worth using until after the 8th gym, which is when you can teach it Heat Wave and Giga Drain, which is very nice. And then shortly after that, we're at level 59, which may be a little out of reach for the Elite Four, but it learns Quiver Dance, which is its best move. Now you may be thinking, just a minute, hang on, you've just knocked out Volcarona. We know what's happened now. Now, if you know that you are not going to use Volcarona for your team, for your in-game team, knock it out, because it will respawn once you've beaten the Elite Four. Now you may be thinking, what's the point? I can just catch it now. You can catch it now, but it will only be level 35, as you saw. However, if you knock it out and come back here after you've beaten the Elite Four, it will be at level 65, at which point it will have learned some of its better moves, such as Quiver Dance and Heat Wave, and I don't think it will have learned Bug Buzz yet, but yeah, so moves like that. At which point you can teach it things like Signal Beam, Giga Drain, Flamethrower as well. You'll have Flamethrower at that point, or Fire Blast. So it's a good Pokemon. Also, actually, I did say that it's probably not worth it until the 8th gym, but actually, just before the 7th gym, you can get a TM for Fire Blast if you buy it. So that could be fine. You could use it for that. So Volcarona's okay, but anyway, I'm gonna. Obviously, I haven't done Pokemon reviews for those two yet, those two new Pokemon, but I will do them at the end of this episode. So it just kind of suits me, but I'm just going to heal, and then we'll move on to Route 6 on the next episode. So, just a sec. Actually, I guess I don't really need to put you through this, but whatever. So, on the next episode, we will be exploring Route 6, and then we'll be heading through the Chargestone Cave. Still got some more episodes to come, hopefully it won't take too long. But yeah. So, on the next episode, we will be exploring Route 6, as I've now said for the 3rd time. But we are going to end the episode with a Pokemon review. But until the next time, I'll see you then, guys. One of the new Pokemon you can find in the Relic Castle is Baltoy. Baltoy is a ground psychic type and can have the ability Levitate. It can be found in the Relic Castle in Black 2 and White 2, but to get one in Black and White 1 you're going to have to breed a Claydol. When looking at its stats you can see that its attacking stats are very, very underwhelming. Especially, well, both of its stats are very low and its HP isn't any better at all. However, you can see that its defences are respectable, I guess. They're fairly decent. And it's also relatively fast for a Pokemon who is supposed to be defensive. Unfortunately, you've got to put up with those rubbish stats until level 36 when it evolves into Claydol, which can be found in the Relic Castle in Black and White 1, but in Black and White 2 you've got to evolve. When looking at Claydol you can see that its offensive stats are equally awful. Base 70 is pretty much unusable. I think it does have Calm Mind, which is kind of useful, but it takes an age to set up and actually do some damage with this thing. It's got good defensive stats, but it's let down by terrible weaknesses and terrible HP stat. It's weak to some of the most common types in the game, being weak to both grass and water, as well as dark, which isn't a very good weakness either. It's also weak to a couple of other things, but yeah, Claydol isn't one of the best Pokemon in the world. If you want a defensive Pokemon, there are plenty of other different choices. Offensively, terrible Pokemon. It has some good moves, but it can't utilise them at all. It can use moves such as Ice Beam, which is quite a good move for it, but even then, I mean, you know, just can't do any damage with it, and it's non-stab as well. So yeah, Claydol isn't one of the better Pokemon in the game. Its defences are relatively respectable though, and because of that I will give it 2.5 stars. The other new Pokemon you can find in the Relic Castle is Volcarona. Volcarona is a bug fire type and can have the ability Flame Body with Swarm as a hidden ability. It can be found in the Relic Castle in all 4 games. It's interactable and will be at level 70 if you're playing in Black and White 1, and level 35 if you're playing in Black 2 and White 2. When looking at its stats you can see that it's got some phenomenal attacking stats, having base 135 special attack, which is huge, as well as a massive special defense stat, a good HP stat, and is also backed by a pretty damn good speed. Volcarona is, by looking at those stats, one hell of a Pokemon. It is a great Pokemon to have in your party. The problem with it is that in Black and White 1 it is so good, right? Because when you catch it, it has all of the moves that you need, having moves such as Quiver Dance, which is obviously one of the main moves for it, having moves such as, I think it has Bug Buzz at that point, or at least it'll get it fairly soon. It also has Heat Wave, which you could change for Flamethrower, and you could also teach it a move such as Psychic. However, in Black and White 2, because of the stage of the game that you're at, the only really move you can really teach it, because it's going to have some terrible moves. I think it has something like Leech Life, Fire Spin and Gust, and then some other move, I think maybe String Shot or something, which is terrible. That's a terrible, terrible moveset and is unusable. The only thing that you could really teach it is Signal Beam. That's a great move for it, until you get Bug Buzz. And also, the only other big problem with Volcarona is the fact that it is got a terrible physical defense stat, and is also weak to 2 very common types, being very weak to rock as well as water, which is not a good weakness for it. However, if you were to use Volcarona after the 8th, well, okay, when you get to Humilo City, or Humilo, or whatever, there is a move tutor there who you can teach both Giga Drain and Heat Wave to Volcarona. Now, using Giga Drain is a fantastic move for it, and Giga Drain paired with Heat Wave and Signal Beam is a pretty damn good moveset, and obviously you can teach it Quiver Dance, which once it reaches level 59. You may want to keep... Okay, so by the time you get to the Elite Four, you're probably going to be around about level 56 to 58. So you may want to push Volcarona a little bit harder just so you can get that Quiver Dance in, because Quiver Dance is a fantastic move for it, and is one of the best moves in the game, and works so well for Volcarona. So Volcarona is a fantastic Pokemon, but let down early on in the game. If you were to get it much later, then it would be much better. But unfortunately at this point it's got to compete with a billion other fire types who do its job so much better, such as Arcanine, Magmortar and Darmanitan, all completely outclassing it until the very end of the game. So yeah, Volcarona is a great Pokemon, but you've got to wait until later on. If you're playing in Black and White 1, easy 5 stars, easy 5 stars. But if you're playing in Black and White 2, 4 stars.